So I wasn't initially going to make this video because it seemed a little bit cheesy and, you know, but I just thought if it helped at least one person, then hey, who cares? So I haven't really made a video recently, like in the last month, I guess, which is pretty bad, at least for me anyways. And that's mostly because of stress, and so I thought, after being 8 for a little bit, I'd make a video just about stress relief and my opinions on it and what you could do, maybe, if you have a lot of stress, just to make yourself feel better. So, it sounds cheesy. I just want to help people. Stop judging me. Okay, my first thing is to read more, because that does help a lot, I find, like, to get involved into other people's stories, and a book is pretty damn good to do that, like, because it's not just, like, somebody else's story, even if you're talking to someone, which, again, does help, but if you're reading a story, it can be in any world, and it's pretty cool to read a lot. I mean, I'm reading Hamlet right now, which, not a fucking famous stress relief book, but it helps to just involve yourself in another story. Like, you can get intrigued by it and forget about your own life for a little bit if you've got a lot of stress. So I guess that'd help. My second thing is to go outside a lot. Like, I know how bad it is to have a lot of stress, and especially with being depressed, and you just want to stay inside and kind of forget about the world. But honestly, I find that going out a lot helps. Like, just appreciating nature and all, which sounds incredibly cheesy and like I'm a hipster, but just just going out, even if you have to force yourself to, even if it's just to the shops, which kind of goes on to my next thing, is to keep up, with your physical ways, and definitely I think exercise, because I think exercise helps a lot. Like, even if it is just a walk, or if you want to give yourself a workout schedule, or just, just keep up what you're doing and make sure your body's being good. Like, you have to be, even if you're dealing with a lot of stress, you have to be good to your body. And if you're good to your body, then hopefully that'll help in a way. And my fourth thing is to not hurt yourself, which is an incredibly serious topic, I guess, and it shouldn't just be a little thing in this video. But don't hurt yourself if you're under a lot of stress. It's not worth it. It's not going to make the stress go away. It's not going to help. Just don't hurt yourself. It's probably not your fault. And if it is, then you can't change it. Okay? Deal with it, which sounds incredibly mean, but there's no point hurting yourself over it. It won't make it any better. I think my fifth thing, I don't know, I don't want to number these, it seems really cheesy, but talk to people, even if it's yourself. Just talk to people about things, talk to people about your problems, and it might help them if they're under a lot of stress. Help them talk about their problems. It'd be good to talk to someone, even if it is yourself. And honestly, I don't think talking to yourself is that bad, because if you're in a situation where you can't talk to anyone, talk to yourself. Yourself understands the problems that you're going through. Yourself is being there for you, okay? Be your own best friend, which sounds incredibly cheesy. I know, I'm sorry. But, you need to talk to yourself if you haven't got anyone to talk to, because it would help, I think. Because you understand what's going on, and if nobody else understands, then whatever, talk to yourself. Who cares? Again, I just want to emphasise another point is to just keep up with your physical health. Keep yourself healthy. Don't avoid, getting into unhealthy addictions. And addiction could be anything from binge eating to freaking drugs. Okay? Don't do that if you're under a lot of stress. I know it's bad, especially if you do have an addiction. I might make another video on addiction, to be honest, because that's, again, a really big topic. But don't rely on anything like that. You need to rely on just natural ways. You just need to sit down and chill and not rely on any sort of addiction. And although a day of binge eating or so might be incredibly good for yourself, just to chill and think about whatever's happening in life. Don't rely on any sort of addiction, because that's just so bad. It's like, even if it is binge eating, and if you know it's binge eating, and you're making yourself unhealthy because of it, then don't do that. Or it's alcohol, or it's drugs. You need to not rely on that, because it won't help stress in any way, and it won't help the situation that you're in. And even if it is giving a false hope, then it's not worth it, because if you do get yourself up on that, then the minute that's gone, or you can't do that, you're fucked, basically. You need to not rely on any sort of addiction in a way that would harm you. Yeah, because it won't help stress if you're under a lot of stress. You can't rely on that, because it won't help at all. Another point is to try and stay positive, because I don't know, obviously, I could be talking to anyone right now. I could be talking to a teenager that has exams soon, or I could be talking to a serial killer who stabbed a lot of people and now feels bad and is stressed about it. But try and stay positive, because, I mean, I'm not saying I support serial killers, by the way. I'm just saying, like, this is a very general field. I don't know who I'm talking to. I'm kind of hoping that it isn't the second one, and more likely the first one. But try and stay positive. Even if you fucked up, then, you know, you kind of have to deal with it. Look at the positives. Maybe when it's over, or you're out of this situation, things will be a lot better. And if you did something, and, like, just try and look for the positives in it, okay? Because that, you can't just keep looking on negatives if you're stressed. Another tip is to listen to music. I find listening to music helps quite a lot. And it doesn't matter really what music you're into, but if you listen to music, I feel like that'd help. Even if it's calming music, or music you like, obviously. Just music helps a lot, I find. Another thing, I keep saying another, I probably should keep saying this, but is to just try and hug someone. If you can, if you have a friend, be a huggable person and hug that friend. Or try and pet an animal, or hug an animal, or even a teddy bear, whatever. Just, the hugs tend to help a lot. If you're stressed or sad, they do tend to help. It's okay. Just cry and hug someone. It's nice to have a hug when you're stressed. Do something that makes you happy. If you like to draw, then draw. Draw things. Whatever. That sounded so, like, draw things! Yeah. Don't know what. If you like to write a story about the situation you're in, or maybe you could write to yourself about your problems and maybe make that some sort of counselling thing, or maybe like start a diary entry, start a diary, maybe count on your improvement, maybe it'd help next time you're stressed. Or you could just write a story, or anything, or a poem, let your imagination go away from the stress or problems that you are in. I think that'd help. Or take a bath, put a bath bomb in, there's anything, whatever, do a hobby. Just do something that would make you happy, even if you don't really want to, if it's like, usually you'd be happy going outside or going somewhere, but you're under a lot of stress and your body's like, I don't want to go out, I want to sleep all day. Go out, it'll probably make you feel better, hopefully. And honestly, my last thing, which is a bit depressing, is accept that you can't go back in time. If you fucked up, you fucked up. Try and look for the positives. When it's all over, it'll be over. Try and sort your problems out. Don't worry yourself too much. If you fucked up, kid. But that's okay. Because we fuck up a lot. Humans fuck up a lot. It's a thing. It's in our fucking nature. It's okay. If all else fails, fucking masturbate. Alright, well, I hope that video helps someone. I hope no people are stressed. I'm not making sense right now, I'm tired. Go away. Don't go away. I'm trying to be nice. This is a nice video. But yeah. Just, hopefully, if you're stressed, this video will help. I hope. Just, hopefully, if you're stressed, this video will help. I hope. Goodbye, kids. Hope you're okay. Pretty flowers. Pretty flowers. Ah.